Hi, this is Navneet and I hope you all are doing good. So in today's video, I wanted to create a video for the makeup lovers who want to wear makeup but don't want to show that they are wearing something on their face. Today, if you're going out somewhere and you want to glam up but not too much, this video is for you because we will be just enhancing whatever we have. For that, you need to understand what your face shape, skin type, and your eye shape as well. So the first thing in the minimal makeup look or the most natural makeup look is your skincare routine, so don't never skip that. Let me share my skincare routine first with you. This Lakme face wash, the strawberry with vitamin C face wash. This is more of a strawberry looking kind of face wash. It doesn't foam on my skin and I like it. I don't like foaming face wash. This is how it is looking. I apply it all over the face and massage it for some time, at least 1 minute, and I wash it all off. Next step in my skincare routine is this vitamin C serum. Use it in my morning skincare routine. This is how it looks. Let me show you the consistency. Yes, this is how it is. Thin consistency, blends very well. Keep it away from sunlight. Any vitamin C serums, you should always keep it away from sunlight, and it should always be in like a more of a dark bottles. Otherwise the vitamin C will lose its what is supposed to work. It is supposed to give you shine and more of an even skin tone. It plumps up the skin. It is really good for the skin basically. Then what I do is I use this minimalist vitamin B5 moisturizer. It is a really good moisturizer if you want to invest into it. Let me show you a little bit of the consistency. After applying the serum, I will let it sit and then apply this moisturizer. I'm just applying it again, re-moisturizing my face. Then I use this Plum sunscreen. It is a really good sunscreen if you want to invest into something. I will mention the prices somewhere, that if you want to know, if you want to invest into it and want to know what kind of products and how much it costs. Now let's just start with the makeup part. And for the makeup part, you need the minimalist kind of a look, but you want to cover up some things, like you want to cover your blemishes, your under eye circles, but you don't want to cover everything up. So Fit Me concealer in the shade Light is a little bit lighter to my skin tone. I will use it for highlighting, nothing else. And for coverage, I will be use the Fit Me compact. And to give you a review of this Fit Me concealer, you can see how much I've been using it. I think it costs around 350 or 400, and as I just told you that I will mention the cost on the screen as well. This Fit Me concealer, let me show you how it looks. It has a light to medium coverage, so it blends into the skin. So even if it is a little bit lighter to my skin tone, it is workable. I will just nothing else. If you want to more of an uplifted look, you can apply here and here and a little bit of here. I have a pigmentation here. To cover that, I will use a different concealer. I have this Maybelline Dream Smooth Mousse. This is a really good it was a really good foundation. I've used it all up. This is used by my mother. It is a little bit darker to my skin tone, but I use it to color correct because of its pink tone. Let me show you. You can see it has a pink tone, but it is darker to my skin tone, but it is workable. It is not too much darker. It's just a 1 or 2 shade darker, so I use it to color correct under my eyes. Circles have blueness in them, that is why I am using pink. But if you are a darker complexion, you can use a more of an orangey or an orange color corrector dependent upon your skin tone. I have made a similar video of about this, and I will mention it somewhere if it is possible. Otherwise, I will mention it in the description box. And now I'm using this where I see the blueness. Let me just reapply this rose mist. Because I have more often close set eyes, and I want to move them further apart. That is why I'm applying it here. But you have a really far away eyes, what you can do, you don't need to apply it here. You can apply the concealer this side and blend it inwards. This is basically to cover the pigmentation here, and I want to uplift my lips. So, choosing your blush shade, you need to understand what kind of color your cheeks give when you smile a lot, or on winters, or when you sweat a lot. In the gym, you can see the shade what the cheeks are giving you. My cheeks give more of a reddish tone, reddish pinkish tone, and I can use like both reds and pinks. You can use any shade you want. There is no particular thing about that. Just to keep that in mind. More of a natural look, I will be using a natural lip color. Let me show you the shade. Maybelline lipstick in the shade Get Ready. This is a bullet lipstick, the powder matte. It is a really beautiful formula if you want to invest into good lipsticks. This is how the shade is looking. And just apply it. Going to apply it on the lips as well. Now for covering other things, now this is looking really good. For the next step, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Compact in the shade 115. Compact is looking. Let me give you a swatch. I haven't applied any kind of foundation underneath, so I can use the powder puff because it will give me more coverage. The powder puff that came with the compact. Otherwise, if I want a lighter coverage of powder, I will use a brush, fluffy brush, but I want more coverage, so I will use this powder puff, and I will make a like this kind of a shape out of it, pick it up and apply it. Now I have oily skin and it will mattify the areas and give me a good coverage. If you are a drier skin person, you can use a foundation, a light wash of foundation on all over your face. I'm just using this powder to get a little bit of coverage, just to get an even tone. I will apply over the blush, just to lighten the pigmentation and set it. Now on the pigmentation part, I didn't want to cover it. I wanted some of the pigmentation to peek through. But if you want to cover that pigmentation, you can use your foundation shade. Just remember, the foundation should be quite a good match to your skin tone, and you can apply a light wash of the foundation, or you can do spot concealing. I think your face is looking a little bit too powdery, you can use a face mist. Eyebrows, I'm using this Maybelline powder duo. This is a really light, this is a brown eye pencil. I'm using the powder part only. If you don't have this, see, what you can do is you can use any kind of a pencil and just or any kind of a powder. It is like a lazy girl friendly kind of eye powder. Would use a black eyebrow pencil. I will suggest you to use a brown, and as it works really naturally. A black eyebrow pencil, like it is more of an intentional that you have done something to your face, but a brown eye pencil looks really natural, so keep that in mind. Use a brown eye pencil and just use this kind of a spoolie. This is spoolie mascara. This was the old Maybelline mascara, and as it dried out, I just washed it and I am using it ever since as a eyebrow spoolie. Now if you think that intensity is low, if you want to darken it, you can, but I will keep it like that just for a natural look. If you want to enhance your eyes, for that I'm using an eyebrow pencil. This eyebrow pencil is from this is a random eyebrow pencil. Give a really light shade. I'm using this because I want a light pigmentation like this, not intense pigmentation. If you like wearing kajal, you can wear the kajal. If you are not a kajal fan like me, what you can do, let me show you something. Apply it like this. Using the same eye pencil, I will apply it on the eyes lid as well. I will try to cover the whole eyelid, because it has already really low pigmentation. I don't really need to smudge it, just a little bit coverage. Just use my fingers. This is the darkest shade I have. This is like a darker brown shade, and I will apply it on the eyelid. It's like this. Near my lashes, just to smudge the black, I will use a lighter shade and just apply it all over the eyelid, just to give a little bit of pigmentation to the eye. Again, apply the same darker shade and then blend it both. Both the two shades that I applied on the eyelid, just mixing them both, and tap the excess product, pick up the product, tap the excess product, pick the lighter shade up, tap the excess product, darker shade, tap, lighter shade, tap. Again, creating a wing hair. And taking it down as well. I will clean the brush on the back of the hand. A little bit of here, the darker shade, a little bit of darker shade here. And this was the base basically. If you want to, you can reapply compact on the areas that you think you need more coverage. But I won't do that. I will just use this fluffy brush. You need a bigger fluffy brush for this. I will use the same compact. Pick up the product, tap the excess to pick up, tap. In this, what I will do, I will just use this kind of circular motion all over the face. If you think your face is looking really even or one color, what you can do is take your contour shade. Mine is this Wet n Wild compact, Mega Glow compact. I'm using the darker shade on this. Taking back of the hand and just lightly applying it. I'm using this fluffy brush because I don't need too much of pigmentation. Just a light wash. I'm using my finger just to apply it a little bit, and lighter shade on the center. This brush to blend out everything. You can apply the lighter shade on the corners. Now if you want to apply liner, mascara, you can do that. For lipstick, I'm going to use this pink, beautiful pink fuchsia pink color. If you want to see the shade, how the shade is looking. This is really beautiful. This is in the shade Flaming Fuchsia, Maybelline Bullet lipstick in the shade Flaming Fuchsia, and I will apply it all over the lips. And to match everything, I will use a pink blush now. This Maybelline blush quad, and I'm just using the pink shade and picking up the cleaner part of the brush, picking up the pink shade and applying it. It's finished. Let me just use this rose water just to tame down, just to blend everything out, and this is the final look. And some tweaking I want to do. I want to apply an eyeliner, and I think that is all. I've just used like 2 or 3 products only, just a compact and a little bit of a lighter shade concealer, and I'm good to go. And this looks really natural. Now the blush will tame down throughout the day. The blush will sink into your skin and really tame down. It will lighten in color. So that is why I've applied this much pigmentation, so that something is still on the face as the day progresses.